I'm so glad I got a criminal chunk.
Yeah.
Now I can do whatever I want and no one can stop me.
I think I can stop
Seriously?
you, because tonight I'm gonna be a cop, so get ready.
Oh.
You do realize you're gonna have to get to me somehow first, right? But I'm not gonna let you do it that fast.
Whoa.
So just sit in your chunk.
Okay, it's too early for me to go after Mikey and try to arrest him. I still got nothing, so I'm gonna go explore the island. I think I might find something very interesting inside.
Hey!
Could it be a bunker?
JJ, why are you still standing on your chunk?
What
I thought you were gonna try to get to me right away, but it turns out you can only talk. So I'm just gonna reinforce my base for now,
Whoa.
and then you're definitely finished.
What the hell is this? I was right after all, and there's a bunker on my chunk. I think I might be able to find some armor and weapons in there.
Yes.
As long as I don't have to fight anyone, because I don't have any weapons. But by the sounds of it, I can already hear that I'm going to have to deal with the zombies. And by the way, there are so many floors. There's even a prison. I feel like I can use this in the future when I arrest Mikey. In the meantime, I need to get stronger. I can't believe there were zombies this strong. Luckily, there were only 2. And the weapon selection here is excellent. With an arsenal like this, Mikey doesn't stand a chance against me. So I'm just gonna take everything and go back.
JJ, where are you hiding? I thought you and I were gonna have a real war. And in the end, you were so scared of me, you decided to bury yourself as deep as you could. Looks like I'm gonna have the easiest win this time around.
No! Mikey is making a lot of mistakes right now.
Yes.
And I don't think he has a bunker with that many guns. So I will destroy my opponent.
Strange. JJ has been gone for a very long time, which means he probably found something really cool in his bunker. So maybe I should look for something like that.
Yeah.
He can't have all the good stuff. And in fact, I've already spotted a cave.
Oh.
I think that's where I might find something for me. But it's gonna take me a while. So I just hope JJ doesn't sneak into my chunk. Where did all these buildings come from anyway?
Whoa.
I don't understand it yet. But the most important thing is to have more blocks and weapons so I can destroy the JJ. I also want to build a cool base up there. Okay, I need to start with something small. And I see there's a lot of twigs lying around, so I can use them to build a fire. And there's a very comfortable tent that I can sleep in. And JJ won't find me here. But it still scares me that he's now in the role of a cop, because they always have a lot of guns and equipment. I've found nothing but a tent so far.
No way.
Hopefully there's still time and I'll figure something out. And if I think about it that way, I can start making a base for myself now, because I have the blocks, which means I need to get it done faster than JJ does.
Yeah.
I want to destroy him so much. All right, I gotta get out of here. It's a little scary, but I can't help it. I gotta build a house somehow, and the only way I can do that is up there.
That's it. My base is all set.
What?
And I thought it would take me longer, but it turns out that building a house when you have everything you need is really easy.
No way.
Maybe I should check on Mikey.
JJ, how's it going in there?
Booyah!
I understand you're almost finished with your building, and I can't believe you did it so fast. I'm just getting started, and I don't think I'm gonna be done for a while.
I did get a good building, and I had enough blocks to name the building. So I'm gonna have the coolest building ever. Mikey's building is made of dirt blocks, and it's really awful.
Not true. I have very good materials, and it doesn't really matter what the building is made of. All that matters is who can win, and that's where I don't think you stand a chance against me.
Whoa.
So get ready to attack.
I can't imagine what's so cool you found, but you're probably just lying to me. So I'm gonna go do my thing. All right, I still have to put up cameras all over the building.
What? You're even gonna have cameras? I can't believe it. How much stuff did you have on your chunk? You're always luckier than me. So why don't you share your resources with me? And I won't attack.
Well, no,
What?
I'm certainly not sharing with you, because a cop can't work with a gangster. And by the way, you can't sneak into my place either,
Seriously?
because there's gonna be cameras on the outside of the building.
Oh.
And you're really going to have a very high level of defense.
Yes.
The only problem is, I can get past all that. And then you'll realize you were very wrong not to take my word for it.
I'm getting tired of listening to everything Mikey tells me, so I better make sure all the cameras are working, because when someone decides to sneak in here, it's important that every camera works. Okay, well, everything seems to be working as it should,
Booyah.
which means I can leave my building alone for a while and go down to my bunker.
And you're really going to have a very high level of defense.
Yeah.
The only problem is, I can get past all that. I understand that JJ is not in his building yet, and that's a very good thing. because now I'm planning on sneaking in and stealing something. But for me to be able to get to the JJ chunk at all, I need a lot of blocks. And it's a good thing I decided to keep some of the blocks just in case. I think that's enough to make a bridge. One can only hope that JJ doesn't come back the moment I make the bridge, because he'll only have to fire once to throw me off the bridge, and I don't think I can come back to life. Okay, I'm just gonna have to trust that I can do this, and if it does, I'll just run back to my chunk real quick. I don't think JJ's gonna hit me.
I have a sneaking suspicion Mikey's trying to sneak into my chunk, because he hasn't said anything in a long time. So I better check all the cameras and see where he is. Oh wait, he's already here. I'm even wondering what he's going to do next. But I'd better get him out of here as soon as possible, because if he can get to my armory, I could be in trouble.
How easy it was for me to get on the chunk to JJ. And he talked so much about having a lot of cameras, but in the end, none of them could see me, so I have plenty of time.
Mikey made a very big mistake. Did he really think I wouldn't watch the cameras sometimes to see what I was up to? I'm gonna show him what happens when you step on someone else's turf. Mikey, you're finished.
You managed to find me after all. That's too bad, because I thought you'd gone off and left the building unattended. Well, it's not the last time I'll be breaking into your place.
Oh, no!
Remember that well.
Mikey, listen to me carefully.
What?
If you ever try to sneak into my base again, I will destroy you for sure. And believe me, I have the power to do it, because I have an arsenal of weapons.
I can say the same to you, JJ. You still don't know what I have on my chunk, so don't try to sneak in here. Although I realize you will, so you're definitely gonna end up in my hands.
And I don't want to wait, so I figured I'd sneak into your chunk right now. You're not gonna do anything to me anyway. I analyzed your base and realized there's nothing there but dirt. So I'm cool. I was right. There's nothing interesting here at all, but it looks like there's a cave. And that's one I should definitely check out, because there could be a lot of interesting things inside. Looks like this is where Mikey sleeps, but what makes him think I won't find him here? The only way he's gonna get away from me is if it's a fake, but I can hear Mikey snoring loudly. And by the way, Mikey is not short on resources, so I can take some of them for myself. And I need Mikey arrested and sent to prison as soon as possible. There's no way he's getting out of there. I certainly didn't think I could beat him so quickly, but I'm on fire.
And how could I have ended up in prison? I shouldn't have gone to bed so early after all, but I couldn't have done otherwise. I was so tired that day. And JJ thinks I can't get out? Let's see. It seems to me that this prison was not designed by JJ himself. So many points the creators may have missed. And by the sound of it, I already realized there's a small cave underneath me. So that's where I can escape through. Just as I thought, there's some kind of room underneath me. I just had to see if there was anything useful in here. And it looks like I can make dynamite. But to do that, I still have to open the door. And I have an idea what I need to do. I hate solving examples, but I can't avoid it here, because it would take me too long to figure out the passwords at random. If JJ were here, he'd do it quickly. Why am I even complaining though?
What?
I have a way out of prison, so I just need to solve some examples. And if I put my mind to it, I can do it. So I don't need a JJ. On top of that, there are only 4 books here, so I don't have many examples to solve at all. And as I thought, they're pretty simple, so I'll definitely be able to do it. And then I'll have access to sand and powder. Expect JJ to get out and destroy me very soon. And by the way, I can only hope that JJ doesn't decide to bring me food or water, because if he realizes where I am, I can't escape. But I'm just going to believe in the best. Anyway, I've almost solved all the books, so I have the password. I just need to get it right. But the books had numbers, so they're definitely clues. Now I can make myself some powerful dynamite. And judging by the amount of sand, I'm gonna have a lot of dynamite. So now I just have to get it done quickly. But dynamite crafting is much faster than solving the examples. So in a couple minutes, I'll be on the surface.
You know, Mikey, I thought you and I were gonna be together for a long time. But in the end, I was able to get you arrested almost the first day we were on the chunks. I take it you've gotten weaker?
Looks like JJ still hasn't realized what a mistake he made. I mean, he was just lucky to get me arrested. And I'm almost done with the shovel. So now all I have to do is get sand and make dynamite. I can't believe I was lucky enough to find so much sand. I mean, if his prison had been anywhere else, I wouldn't have gotten out. Although, I don't think JJ's gonna keep me here much longer.
You know, normally I should check you out so you don't run away.
No way!
But I know how weak you are. That's why I'm not going to check up on you. You've already shown me you can't solve examples or craft fast.
No.
And without those skills, you're nothing.
Let him rejoice in his victory, because pretty soon I'm gonna show him what happens when you underestimate your opponent. And my JJ said something about an armory, so I'm definitely gonna have to go in there and get a gun. And by the way, I already have the dynamite ready, so all I need to do to escape is to craft a lighter and make a ladder. After all, the pit was much deeper than I thought, and I'm not gonna be able to just jump out like that. I'm very glad there are still blocks in the cave, because without them, I wouldn't be able to get out. And now I can use the wood to make as many stairs as I want. But the main thing is, of course, the dynamite. I'm so looking forward to blowing up the JJ prison along with its building. I have more than one block of dynamite, so it should be enough to destroy some of the walls in the police station. JJ's gonna be so scared.
Mikey, you're being very quiet. I thought you were always going to be loud, but it turns out if I put you in jail, you'd be in a bad mood. Although I'd be the same way because you're in there forever.
The answer is very simple. I've been so quiet only to now make a very loud escape. And I don't think you can do anything to me, JJ, because I still have a lot of dynamite, and I can activate it.
Okay, why don't you not do that?
No.
I'm asking you. Mikey, how'd you get away? I thought this was a very secure prison, and now I'm gonna catch up with you in no time. So don't think you're gonna be out for long.
Really?
You should be in jail.
JJ, you'll never catch up with me again. Because I've realized the mistakes I've made, and I really suggest you go down to your bunker and see the beauty I've made there. You're gonna like it.
I don't have a wall here now, and I understand there were some good blocks under the prison.
According to me, it's time to get back at JJ for putting me in jail. And I just had the coolest idea. Why don't I make a cannon that shoots dynamite and point it right at JJ?
Mikey, what are you planning? In fact, I'd advise you to hide and never come to the surface again, because I'm stronger than you, and it's dangerous for you to fight me.
JJ, do you really think I'm afraid of you?
Yes!
You may have put me in jail once, but that doesn't mean it's always gonna be like this. And with my new guns, you won't even have a building left. So it's you who should be afraid.
You won't be able to fool me into thinking you have some cool weapon. I've been to your chunk, and I know you don't have anything cooler than earth blocks. So I'm gonna start hunting you down soon.
I warned you to be more careful now. But it seems like JJ doesn't take anything seriously, especially when it has to do with me. Well, that's a good thing, because I can safely start firing shots.
Come on, show me your weapon.
Yeah.
What, you want to shoot me with a gun? Well, then you're gonna have to do a lot better than that, because you can't even shoot through my windows, because they're reinforced.
If you still don't get it, I made a dynamite cannon for you. So now it's not so funny to you anymore? I told you to leave, but instead of listening to me, you decided to just laugh.
My God, who knew you had such a powerful weapon? Mikey, I'm asking you to stop. You're gonna destroy everything in my house. Then what am I supposed to do? I can't believe Mikey's stronger than me now. But there's something I can do about it, right? Yeah, I should sneak over there and see what I can do. Maybe I'll get lucky.
So, not so much fun for you now, JJ? I shouldn't have been arrested and put in jail. I remember very well what you said about wanting to lock me up forever. So I thought I'd destroy you forever.
I never thought I'd say this, but Mikey's really scaring me right now. So the sooner I can stop him, the easier my life will be. And going on the attack is just too wrong. I like sneaking downstairs, though.
JJ, where do you think you're going from me? I thought you and I were gonna fight till the end. That's what you told me. So get back to the battlefield as soon as you can and lose to me. Then I'll be satisfied.
What the hell is that? Apparently it's some kind of super strong bomb. And I'm so glad to find it inside Mikey's chunk. He didn't realize where I'd gone. So I can easily activate this bomb and get out of here in time.
Well, now I'm really bored. You know, I even understand you now. And by the way, you're probably not in your building anymore. So there's nothing stopping me from going in there and getting what I want, especially the guns.
All right, I'm in. And something tells me I'm gonna have to hack into this machine because there's a password. It's a good thing I know how to crack it, so it's only gonna take me a few minutes. As long as Mikey doesn't find me, because right now, he's got the upper hand. But I'm guessing he doesn't even know he has such a powerful bomb inside his chunk, because he would have used it by now. We'll see. To be honest, I thought the bomb password would be a lot harder, but at the end of the day, I already know how I'm gonna solve it.
Booyah!
So just don't miss the numbers and you'll be fine. And then I activate the bomb and Mikey's finished.
JJ, I still can't find you.
What the-
Maybe you can give me a little hint. You realize I can still find you. It's just a matter of
Oh,
time.
no!
And the longer I look for you, the angrier I get.
Huh?
I don't like this one at all.
Yes!
I thought I'd have a lot more time to break in, but Mikey's determined to find me as quickly as possible,
Ah!
so I should speed up if I don't want to lose to him. Although, if you look at it that way,
No.
I've pretty much cracked the bomb mechanism, so Mikey will be on his knees apologizing to me in no time. Except I'm still gonna activate the bomb, because I want to beat Mikey. Okay, I'm done.
Hey!
That was pretty easy, and now I have the most powerful weapon in the world. So it's time to show Mikey what he's up against, although it's clear to me he's already lost.
JJ, I think I know where to find you.
Whoa.
I kept thinking you were on your chunk, but you could be hiding somewhere else.
Uh.
So I'm gonna go through all the places you could be hiding.
Well, Mikey, I got some bad news for you.
What?
Because while you were trying to find me, I did something really cool. And don't worry, I'm about to show you my invention.
No way!
I'm calling it the Super Bomb.
What's a super bomb? And I don't believe you, because it's impossible to put together a strong bomb in such a short period of time. So you're just trying to stall.
Yes!
I know that.
Well, that's it. I told Mikey he couldn't beat me,
Booyah!
but he didn't believe me. There's nothing left of him now. I'd rather he stayed in my prison than try to escape and beat me.
Huh.